Hello everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel called Driveline News, where we cover all automotive news, all cars and motorcycles. This is my first video and welcome to my channel. And first off, I'm making a video about the 2025 Tacoma that just came out, the 4th gen. I used to have 3rd gen twice. I used to have the 3rd gen and I had 3 of them, so I know a lot about these trucks. So today we're talking about if these trucks are still the king of the midsize world. And what do you guys think? Comment down below, but let's get started. So personally speaking, I think this truck does look good, especially the TRD Sport and the TRD Pros. You know, they do look good. I do like the hood scoop. I know it's not functional, but I do like the hood scoop. So a lot of people are complaining that these trucks have 4-banger turbocharged, you know, but I haven't driven one, so I can't say yes or no. You know, one thing with this YouTube channel I want to say is this is going to be all honest reviews about motorcycle and cars. So I think the TRD Sport does look good in this color. Let's see how much this is, because a lot of people are complaining about the price, you know. So how much is this? This is 48,000. So 3rd gen previous was this one, the TRD Sport, was about 35,000. So we've got 10,000 more for these trucks, and this here is a SR5. So let's see how much this one is. 46,000. This same truck a couple years ago was about I'd say 32,000 you could get it, and then the SR was about low 30s. So I don't know what Toyota's doing with these prices. And this here is a SR, let's see here, 33,000. This same truck was 28,000, the 3rd gen. So I don't know what Toyota's doing with the pricing. As you can see, Tacoma's all the way to the end, and there's still some back there. So you guys let me know, is Toyota marking them right? And what about the dealer markups? Because that's true, dealer markups do happen, especially for the TRD Pros and the TRD Off-Road, you know. But I like the way these trucks look. They remind me of the 2nd gen. As a Toyota fanboy, I gotta admit, I am a Toyota guy. So as a Toyota fanboy, supposedly these trucks do look good, you know. I like the hood scoop, even though it's not functional. So there's a couple of issues that this truck has. The top strap mounts for the suspension, if you go off-road harshly, they do tend to crack because it's made out of aluminum. So here, this SR5, 43,000. This same truck was 35,000 a couple years ago. We've got some Sequoias, some Tundras, and I don't know what it is with Toyota with all these big spoilers. You know, I'm glad the TRD Off-Road and the TRD Pros don't have them, but you can take them off with 9 bolts. And another issue that people are having is with the engine. They think it's not gonna last long, but I don't know. I haven't driven one yet, but I had a 3rd gen 3 times. I had a SX twice, and then I had a SR 3rd gen with a V6. I'll tell you what, that V6 was a pretty good engine. All they needed to do was change the transmission, maybe add this 9-speed to it, you know, and it would have worked great. So here we got a iForce Max. Let's see how much this one. I think it's above. Oh, see, I knew it. It was above 54,000. So that's a lot of money for these trucks. I wouldn't pay that. And I don't know if the needle bearing is still an issue. If you lift them, I've seen other channels where they have complained about the needle bearing that Toyota uses, that once you lift it, you get vibrations in the truck. And now, I don't know if the taco lean is an issue, because in the previous gen, the taco lean, because the fuel tank and the battery was on the same size as the driver, so you would get a lean. So now the fuel tank is on the passenger side, even though the door is on the driver's side. So I don't know if that's still an issue. I'd have to measure with a tape measure. But you guys let me know if Toyota is marking them correctly. You know, I don't think so. I think $54,000 for a mid-size truck, when I can go to Ford or something, buy a F-150 for $46,000 out the door. And yes, I've called the dealer and checked. See, $42,000 for this SR5. Why? I don't care if it's a premium or not, you know. $42,000. If it's a premium, it should be around $37,000. And then on top of that, you got high interest rate. See, there's a couple of them back there, and these are all brand new. Here's the one with the rack on it, as I can show you. And this is at Baxter Toyota, and this is a long bed. So the ARB stuff is pretty nice. The TRD Bro gets the ARB steel bumper. And the TRD Pro is nice, you get all the goodies, but I'm not paying no $70,000 or more for a TRD Pro when the third gen TRD Pro was only $50,000. So what am I paying for? And another thing, those fancy isodynamic seats should have been an option from the factory. I bet that would have put the price down at least a couple thousand, or maybe 5,000, because those seats are fancy. So, Toyota, please tell us why you're charging this much if you're giving us 2 less cylinders. I don't have no problem with the 4-banger turbo, because I haven't driven one yet, so I can't speak. I got it from the people that I've talked to. They've said that a 4-banger turbo is pretty powerful, and then with the iForce Max, it's gonna be even more powerful, 465 pound-foot of torque, something like that. So Toyota, come on. And then another thing I hate about Toyota so much is that they give us very soft factory riding suspension. I don't know why. I guess they use Hitachi or something, but Toyota, please fix your suspension. You guys got a good truck. I love the TRD Pro. I love it. And I love the TRD Pro and the TRD Sport. Here's a TRD off-road right here. And it's a nice truck, but what is it with these tires, Toyota? Come on, Toyota. Give us at least good tires if it's a TRD off-road. At least give us KO3s on it. If I'm gonna pay 55 grand for this, I should get some KO3s, 33s from the factory. This is why I will never, I should say never, but maybe one day I'll buy a 4th gen, but I'll stick with my 3rd gen. So the white looks pretty good, the gray looks pretty good, black looks pretty good, but I like this red over here. The iForce Max, that's another iForce Max. Let's see how much it is. And that's got a rack on it, bed rack from ARB. Let's see how much this is. $57,000 for the iForce Max and the ARB rack. So they are good trucks. And then I know Toyota just came out with a lift kit for these, but I wouldn't get that lift kit because there's cheaper options. There are cheaper options for the lift kit. You could go to Bilstein, should be coming out with the 5100s for them, or the 6112, I'm sorry, 48 grand. See, I don't know if it's worth it. It's got a hard tonneau cover, a trifold tonneau cover, so that's pretty good. I don't think it's open. Nope, it's not. So yeah, I don't know if it's worth 48 grand for a mid-size truck when I could get a TRD Pro a couple of years previously, right? So as you can see, they got a lot of Tacomas. So my question is to you is it still the mid-size king and the sales king that it was? And we got an access cab, or a access cab here now they call it extra cab, that the previous door don't open. The one that I had, the SX package, the previous doors would open, but these don't. They're part of the body. So that's another thing I don't like. And they had, the third gen had seats in the back of the access cab. This doesn't. So you guys tell me. I don't like the long bed. I think the truck looks way too long. I like the short bed 4-door. That's the perfect Tacoma. The reason I like this truck, it reminds me of the second gen from 2012 to 2015. It's got that third gen and the second gen facelift vibe to it. The TRD off-road, you get a disconnected sway bar if you want it, and then you get a rear diff locker. So let's see how much Toyota's selling, but there's a lot of Tacomas here all the way to the end, you know. So, and there's a couple used third gens over there. So you guys let me know, are people still buying them? Because I haven't seen that many on the road. So comment down below. This is my first video. Please subscribe to my channel and give it a thumbs up, and I'll keep continue making these videos for you guys, showcasing trucks and motorcycles, because that's what I'm into. So you guys have a good night and be kind to each other, and bye bye.